Lord,
All
good
right.
Lord.
Gogs, take it
Yeah.
away. Take it away, toys.
Break 'em
Bake them
away,
away,
toys.
toys.
Welcome to Movie the Podcast. That's right, Movie the Podcast. We are rounding out the year. We're coming damn near close to 2026, people, and we are looking at an entire year of just chain movie nonsense. And we got to watch.
Maybe our most successful year as
I
far as
love
like
this
yeah.
format.
Yeah,
This
I
format's
still
so much fun.
the format change is the best thing we ever did to the show. It's so much fun. Like I love it.
Besides adding Alec at number
Well, I mean,
two,
I
and
didn't. I
then
mean that
yeah,
that I mean that goes without saying. I mean, like as far as like the
Fuck
format
it,
of the
fuck
show.
it, Nate.
Jury's
Yeah,
out.
Hey,
Nate.
look, I was going to say something nice. Like like I've been on the listening side of this season and on the participating side, and I agree. I think it is the most interesting way to do
We
it.
lost a
You seem
listener,
like
but
you're less
we gained
miserable.
a host.
Oh no.
yeah, we raised our cast by 20% and lost our listenership by like 70% somehow.
I mean, part of me
One
does.
person dropped it 70%.
What part of me does miss the ridiculous names that we had to come up with. I mean, there's a special place in my heart for WW Easter and
We
Resident
should have
April.
capped out Sylvester's Stellanguary, honestly. Does anybody know what episode whereabouts we're up to
Oh
at this
God, I
point?
don't.
We're coming up on 500, right?
Alec is our official archivist.
I mean, this is ballpark because I can't track it anymore on the website because there's so many lost
yeah.
episodes. But there and abouts we're at episode 490.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
awesome.
I remember in Gog's basement, his new house, doing episode 200.
Yeah.
It was
Mhm.
like 4 pages of movies written out.
Didn't you guys have a kid? Someone had baked a cake. Like Stacy had
That
provided
was-
us with a
it
cake.
was
Yeah, she
Cupcakes.
made
It was
cupcakes.
it was cupcake. I still have that picture on my
Yeah.
fridge.
I've got a hang on.
And-
I've got a painting of it.
Yeah, I have that too. I have that hung up in my my guest room. It's awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Oh,
All right.
I forgot it. I thought you did it.
No, you did it.
You did it when you were doing all your like digital
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool.
painting
loved
stuff.
it.
I have a Lamar Jackson one that says "stun all these hoes."
Yeah, it's sick. Anyway, guys, what did we watch this week?
We watched Sentinel starring everyone. Like
This is like an Expendables level of like 70s/80s character actors, and also people that went on to be huge stars.
and
Yeah,
also
it's-
like the main character is a nobody. Like she didn't I don't know if she
It's-
did anything.
Gogs, this made me think of you a lot when we were watching this because it feels like Scanners. Like the main character is this like nobody non-actor, and everybody in orbit is like this fantastic character actor.
They have a Tom Berenger is credited as Guy at the end. Like that's
Richard
his character's
Dreyfuss is in
name.
this movie apparently
He's an
somewhere.
extra allegedly. He's a guy on sidewalk. Richard
He's like
Dreyfuss.
He's like right near the beginning. He's only
Also-
like 5 minutes into the movie.
Is Tom Berenger's wife Major Kira?
Yes, it's
From Deep Space Nine?
not a visitor.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and she looks great in this movie. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
huge
maybe
crush.
yeah.
All time.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we watched The Sentinel, which is a movie I talked about our last episode where I've always heard rumblings about this movie and I wanted to watch it, and it was not what I expected at all.
Ironically,
I don't think the
connection
movie
isn't even
knows what it is.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
think
I
it
can't
doesn't
wait-
expect what it is.
I can't wait to talk about it because
Yeah,
we got
this-
a lot to talk about.
This movie's kind of like, without bearing the lead, is kind of like the sourdough starter of every like Stigmata and Devil's Advocate and like all of those movies from when we were
Oh,
like in
yeah.
our 20s.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on Front Street. I liked it. Like I
Yeah,
we'll
I enjoyed
watch
it.
again.
Yeah.
Like
I
this
enjoyed
is-
it a lot, but it's a mess.
it's like
like the-
it's a Giallo movie for retards.
Yeah. It's a Jello movie.
So yeah, we watched The Sentinel. I'm excited to talk about it because, like I said, this also, by the way, this is one of Edgar Wright's favorite movies. Because I was looking up stuff after I watched the movie about it, and the first video I saw was Edgar Wright. And if you guys at home and you guys here on the show, if you want a treat, look up the original trailer for this movie because it's fucking hilarious. It has like this voiceover, and Edgar Wright stole basically the voiceover stuff for Don't. The thing he put in Grindhouse is basically just this movie, which
That's
is kind of
fucking
funny. But anyway,
well, what's funny is the guy that John gets. I don't think even
He's
the
ba-
reason we
he-
watched this movie.
he's uncredited extra. Yeah, because I didn't see him in the whole movie, and I'm like, shit, did I pick somebody that's not in the movie? And then I Googled it, and he's in the movie. He's just an uncredited extra. I was like, God damn it. Google got me again.
It feels like a movie. It feels like the Law and Order episode of 70s movies where it's like, who's in New York right now, and we're just gonna film something. Walk by.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very like the way that what's his name? Oh my god, I can't think of his name. How Uwe Boll. You know how he'll like get like big name actors and he'll just hire them for like an hour. They're like just happen to be in town. It's like that's what this seemed like for like retirement age actors in a lot of cases. Like Ava excuse me. Ava Gardner is in this fucking movie. Like
Well, yeah,
Gone with the Wind, Ava Gardner. It's
you
like,
were catching people. You're catching people at the beginning or the end of their career. Like that's everyone in this movie. It's like they just started out or they're.
And in the
hanging it
case
up.
of Chris Sarandon, both at the same time, the beginning and the end.
And maybe like actually this might have been like the middle of Eli Wallach's career because that guy was prolific.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's been a little while. What did y'all watch since we took our little break? No. Oof.
I mean, I watched too many things to name.
Too many things.
I'm not even gonna try. Probably like no joke, in the past 2 weeks I've probably watched like 30 movies.
Holy shit.
Hell
Just
yeah.
like
Moses.
a bunch of stupid like Christmas movies up until Thursday, and then just a bunch of like garbage after that. One thing that I watched that I talked about a long time ago, and I think Sean watched it too. I don't remember if anybody else did. Me and Stacy were at dinner the other night, and we somehow started talking about Pee Wee Herman.
Hell yeah.
And I asked her, I was like, have you ever seen Pee Wee's Big Holidays? His last movie is the most recent one. And she was like, no. So we watched Pee Wee's Big Holiday, and that movie is such a fucking blast.
It is a lot of fun.
I don't think I've ever seen
I don't remember.
Oh,
that.
it's so good. It came out on Netflix. It was like 2016.
Oh.
Okay,
Did you
yeah.
see it, Sean?
Then I definitely watched it once.
Yeah, I saw it. Like Joe Manganiello gives like one of the sweetest performances of a like tough guy actor.
Yeah, and it's like 100% a love story between these two men.
Yeah,
Like that's all it is. Joe Manganiello, they meet for like an hour in Pee Wee's hometown. Joe Manganiello invites Pee Wee to his birthday party, and then spends the whole party like crying by himself in his bedroom because Pee Wee didn't show up. Oh, it's so good. It's like it's hilarious, and it's just like all the other Pee Wee movies. It's got these ridiculous cameos for like a second, and like some of them are like famous people that they scoot in, and some of them are just fucking oddball actors. They just put like little roles in, but it's such a blast. Probably this week we're gonna watch his other movies, Big Adventure and Big Top.
Did you watch I don't know if I think we talked about it. Did you watch the documentary?
I need to. I didn't.
I mean, I don't know if you want to watch it after a Pee Wee movie because it's kind of, I mean, it's more than kind of sad, but it's a very well done documentary. I really liked it a lot.
I want to. I remember it coming out and then I forgot all about it. I do want to watch it though. Yeah, and he got arrested for jerking off in a porno theater.
Yeah, which was
Like-
kind of like
which is
that's when you're
quaint
supposed to
nowadays.
jerk off.
yeah, they talk about it in the documentary. It was kind of blown out of proportion. Like,
Well, yeah, I read about it. I was reading about it when I was watching the movie, and there was the article I was reading said like these cops would look for easy busts, and they would
Exactly.
just go to these porno theaters in the middle of the day, sit in the back and watch, and if anybody was
that's what they were doing.
being
Everybody
untoward, they would just
cranking.
arrest
If
them.
anyone
Arrest
was-
them for
If anyone was also jerking off.
Yeah, it was. They were like that scene in Boogie Nights where that guy hires Mark Wahlberg and then he waits a little too long to beat him up. You know what I mean?
But man, Pee Wee's Big Holiday is a blast. It was like an hour and 29 minutes, and it
Perfect.
moves at a clip. There's a scene in a dream sequence scene where Pee Wee Herman and Joe Manganiello in full black tie tuxedos are riding unicorns and jousting with rainbow jousts.
That's amazing. That sounds amazing.
They want to bang so bad. But it's awesome.
I mean, it's Joe
And
Manganiello.
it's
Like, who
so
doesn't?
good.
Yeah, I
I mean,
get
Joe
it.
Manganiello is like
Come on.
He's
Yeah.
great. I wish he was in better things.
Yeah, he doesn't pick the greatest projects, that's for
No,
sure.
he was in Rampage.
Was it Nemesis?
Yeah,
No, Arch
Nemesis.
Enemy. Arch Enemy.
Arch Enemy's really good.
Arch Enemy's the shit. Yeah, that's one of those like forgotten movies. It's a shame because it's so good.
Yeah, like he was like really counting on that Deathstroke thing to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, release this or restore the Snyderverse.
Restore the Snyderverse. That's the only movie I'm going to talk about. I saw a TikTok today. Apparently, Sterling K. Brown's going to be in a Voltron movie.
Nope, man.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
here
saw
for
that too.
Like,
In
Like
that's
a live action
who's he
Voltron.
playing?
I'm
Pidge?
assuming.
I hope he's playing Voltron.
Just
would
the whole
love
robot.
Him,
Just his hunky body comes together in space, and then he.
or like no, he just strap cardboard boxes on him, like make him
Nice.
little lion
Oh, yeah.
hands.
I would definitely watch
I
that.
guess we've all gotten to the point in our relationship where nobody pays attention to each other when they're talking because this definitely came up during the Hotel Artemis show.
Really?
Oh, really?
I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it
Yeah.
stuck better because I actually heard him talk about it. It was like an interview for what something that was
Yeah.
his just came. Oh, it was
I
on some
think-
show.
Yeah,
Show on
the one where
Hulu
he
or
like is
something.
in that underground city or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
watched it. I should because he's great. But the first question the interviewer asked him, he says, "Before we get to whatever, I want to ask you about the Voltron movie." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly like I feel like it's going to be terrible, but I'm intrigued. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
Where's my Robotech movie? That's what I want.
yes, guys, you have a lovely family.
Oh no, I was sharing the picture, the same picture on the way. Hey,
I know.
What happened? I missed it.
I thought we were showing pictures of pictures.
yeah.
And the
Why
other
does that
thing,
picture look like Magneto also lives in those woods?
Does it seem like a Magneto-y woods?
Yeah,
from
like that one where he lives
Apocalypse
in the
and
woods.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alec feels me. He got it.
Yep, I get it.
I mean, that's
All right.
like Montgomery County.
There's way too much color in those woods, though.
Well,
Magneto's
there are a
woods
lot
were
of
gray.
there are a lot of
Great
those people in Montgomery County.
So,
The other thing,
gypsies?
these doomsday vignettes or trailers or whatever you want to call them, like this movie's going to be awful.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
brought that up.
I can't
wanted to.
imagine it's going to be good, but I'm not going to lie. That Cyclops little stinger where he goes full like red out the screen with his optic blast,
Yeah.
like that got
that'd
me pretty pumped up.
I'm glad you mentioned it because I was going to bring it up. Like, how many times are you going to sell us the same bullshit? I'm so tired of it. Like, yes, the Cyclops thing did look cool, and I like the outfit, of course, but it's just like, oh, Charles,
At least they showed
I
him.
don't care.
At least they showed them holding hands this time.
Yeah, they should have
They're,
showed him fucking.
they're finally like full on, like, yeah, they're gay. Like,
Yeah,
just let it be.
they should have just like
Suck it, Lilandra.
they should have just stopped making comic book movies after Logan. Honestly,
Yeah,
well,
that
Superman
ain't,
was good.
that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right, Alec, pass the mic, my friend.
Nate.
Okay, 14 things.
Oh my god!
I'll go fast though. First thing I watched was Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It's the first time I ever watched it.
Wow.
Mashed potatoes.
And it's good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best Spielberg of that era, but it's good. Richard Dreyfuss is just not fun to spend time with in movies sometimes.
God damn.
Especially nowadays.
It's just, I mean, the whole movie's predicated on a man who sees like a drone show once and then leaves his wife and starts making out with another woman. It's fine. I liked it more than that. I finished Neon Genesis Evangelion and the end of Evangelion. Loved it. Wonderful existential takes on just trying to make your peace with.
How good was the end of Ava movie? That movie.
It was so good. I mean,
Oh my God.
it was like you can tell it's the full realization of what they wanted to be able to say while also kind of sticking it to people for maybe not liking the original ending. But I think that like just seeing everything with more budget where it's like you're watching the Avas actually like fight, not just like pose and blast once and then we cut.
And
It was
constantly
exhilarating.
getting crucified. There's
That's
three
also
crucifixions in that movie.
Yeah.
That's also how I have sex. I just pose and blast once. And it's
And also
over.
that to me, that final scene is so fucking powerful. And like
Yeah.
Ava fans have been arguing about what that last line, like, what the last thing Asuka does, like what that means. Like they've literally been talking about it since that movie came out, and it's still discussed to this day. And I love it.
I would say, the last two episodes, I guess, of the show and Jaws are the two best examples of what you can do with a limited budget when shit doesn't work correctly. Because
Yeah,
I
I agree.
love all the stills and all the fucking shortcuts they had to do for the last two episodes. Nate,
Yeah.
you knew that story, right?
Yeah, TJ had mentioned it before, and I
Okay.
think it really works because what it's doing with the show, especially, is being like, hey, this isn't what you think you've been watching. This is actually about this kid who has been miserable since the first episode, and now is in full on like fatalistic existential crisis slash merging with all of humanity and everything, but like doing that sort of like dream sort of sequency, like everything is breaking down, including the animation, is a really cool effect.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Have you
And
started the rebuilds yet?
I haven't yet. I wanted to
Yeah.
give myself like a
Yeah,
little
you got to
time
give it a
to
little
like,
breathing room. Yeah.
yeah, just to settle in with it. I also watched 1977's Sorcerer finally.
Ooh,
Hell
that's
yeah,
such a good
let's
movie.
go.
I have never seen a more interesting movie about four men who are already dead who have to go from purgatory to hell. And that's
Yeah.
really all the movie is. And it's so well done because everything is like physically wet and disgusting and difficult. Everybody looks like fully miserable. Like I don't know.
That fucking bridge scene. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy when you look at the production of how they basically literally did it. And like they didn't know if that bridge was gonna hold for real. And it's like kind of crazy like that.
Didn't like get and it got like flooded out, right? Like the water
Yeah.
was like coming like
Too high. Yeah.
yeah, that
movie's
that movie
amazing.
goes hard. The soundtrack is impeccable.
And it's just like it's so beautiful because they all get like this tiny moment of redemption before they all die. Like
Yeah.
presumably, right? Like we
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what happens to Roy Scheider exactly, but we can assume.
That's a brilliant movie.
But
Fucking
so
William
good.
Friedkin, man, like such
and
a
that
good
poster
director.
is the fucking
Oh yeah.
notes.
Yeah. I also watched A Christmas Karen on Alex's recommendation.
Nice.
And it's really pretty funny. Like the third act, once the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come shows up, it really like just flies and it's really well done. It's mostly just like it looks like a very low budget CW show from a like visual standpoint, but it was a lot of fun. That was a fun movie.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad somebody watched my recommendation.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Jenny and I did
Wow.
some Christmas watches through here. So we also watched Four Christmases with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn.
Cabled.
Okay, great. We'll talk about that later.
Isn't
Man, unexpected table.
isn't John Favreau in that movie too? Am I
Yeah,
thinking-
Favreau's in it.
Yeah.
He plays
And
like
the
an
best scene in the
admiral.
movie is Favreau eating wings and playing like,
And like it's April Big Cannons, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's-
yeah.
And Tim McGraw is Tim McGraw and
Yep.
John Favreau are MMA fighters.
Dwight Yoakam also in the movie.
Dude, Dwight Yoakam, my fucking goat. I love Dwight Yoakam.
I watched all three of the original Indiana Jones movies
Oh great.
They
just to
rock.
redo them. All
What's-
just all
what's
really
your
good.
what
what's your
order
best?
are they for you?
I mean, it's Raiders, Last Crusade, Temple of Doom. Like that's what it is for me. I think that the
Fair.
Last Crusade and Temple of Doom are really close to each other because like Last Crusade's the silly version and Temple of Doom is the we don't really know who Indiana Jones is anymore for this movie
Yeah.
version. But they both, and I just get tired of listening to Kate Capshaw shriek at a certain
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
It's sort of
that's
the
the
same
worst part of
problem
the
I have
movie.
with like Goonies, where it's like I
It-
like
it-
this
it's-
movie, but I don't like listening to children scream either for 90 minutes.
Kate Capshaw in Temple of Doom is the Sherry Moon zombie, Rob Zombie derivative problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But that was
Fucking
great. I'm
love
gonna
Temple
watch
of Doom.
Crystal Skull
Me
again
too.
because I
So does
want to
Anthony.
complete the original quadrilogy.
God, that Crystal Skull is so bad. I don't know if we. This is
Crystal
well,
Skull's worse than the
Yeah.
new one.
Dial of
Purpose of
Destiny.
Calm or whatever it
Absolutely.
is.
yeah,
The thing is, like, again, this is well tread ground here, but I don't know if I've ever been as mad leaving a theater as I was Crystal Skull. I was like so angry with that movie. I was like, not only did that movie suck, but it just wasted my time and it ruined like everything. Like, it was so fucking bad.
It was one of the few movies where, like, at the open, you're like, oh no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're like, yeah.
I think it also has, I mean, it has the same problem that Temple of Doom has, where it's like, hey, we're gonna put Indy with a sidekick that sucks. Like,
Yeah.
Shia
And that
LaBeouf isn't a well-written character
Well, you're
anyway.
not shitting on Short Round, are we?
No, I'm shitting on Willie, not Short Round. Yeah, Short Round's great. And like, if Mutt was giving Short Round energy, or if they just had Short Round in the movie with him, it would be probably an infinitely better movie. But it's trying to navigate all this weird sun stuff, and like he doesn't know if he's a greaser or not. Anyway, I got to rewatch it to see. I'll give you all a take next time. I watched Muppet Christmas Carol, classic, wonderful
Best
film,
Christmas movie.
and It's a Wonderful Life. Just a movie that makes me mad because I'm like, you should know from watching this that Mr. Potter is not the person to want to be like or to empower, and that's all we do as a culture is empower Mr. Potter.
Your money's not at my house.
It's in it's in Bob's house.
What are you doing with my money, Frank? I know I had so many friends.
Jimmy Stewart's pretty good.
I haven't watched that in a long time, but I saw a video about it that like the parallel universe scene only takes like 15 or 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, really? It's really short.
Accurate?
Yeah, his like entire life that Clarence is watching is like the first
more
70 minutes.
Half of it, right?
Yeah.
They only go into the Age of Apocalypse for like they just dip their toe in.
Yeah, he's barely not born, and because it's so much is about laying groundwork, and it's a very interesting situation when he's got when she's naked in the bushes, the kind of stuff that you want to be doing as a 25-year-old man peeping on a high schooler.
He names his daughter Isuzu. Just like the cars. Remember Joe Isuzu?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Shout out Joe Isuzu.
Was that Frank Willard?
What was the demon in fucking Hereditary? No, Exorcist.
Pazuzu is Exorcist, yeah.
Also Futurama.
Shout out to Joe Pazuzu.
And that Papa is how Papa got his freedom.
We watched The Umbrellas of Cherbourg, which is like a French 60s musical. But it's really no. Here's the thing. Here's what I'll tell you. Aesthetically, like it is one of the most beautiful looking like 60s bright colored sort of mod movies that you can see.
That's a lot of qualifiers, Nate.
And it's a sing through musical, so there aren't like songs. Everybody sings the whole goddamn time. So people are like, I'm coming into your umbrella shop to buy an umbrella.
It's like that Eddie Murphy bit with Elvis. Just have him sing all his dialogue. We gotta win this race.
But because it's French, it's like also extremely bitter about everything. So it's really like the story is pretty interesting. It's not like a traditional sort of musical where
are they singing in English?
Is it better or worse?
Why would they be singing in English?
He just said it was in French.
Yeah.
No, he said it. No. He said it was French.
That's fair.
Is it better or worse than Les Samurai?
Oh, geez. I mean, I haven't seen Les Samurai, so I can't even.
No, it's better.
But
I can tell you,
it probably is.
Yeah.
God,
talk about disappointment.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, that guy wanted his
title of this movie,
and that actor wanted his dog killed and buried with him when he died. Wasn't that his whole thing?
Right?
Yeah, it was like in his will that his dog that was still alive was supposed to be buried with him, and his family was like, "We're not going to honor that request."
Pharaoh?
That's
like, what is
awful.
that about?
Yeah,
that is so terrible.
It's Mr. Burns level having Smithers at the foot of the coffin. I watched Begonia.
Oh,
that movie rules.
Tabled.
Okay. And I also watched the Meyerowitz Stories, which is like a Noah Baumbach movie from
Ugh.
2017. Dustin Hoffman and Adam Sandler and whatnot. It's fine. Like it's just like this family doesn't get along well because they didn't talk about their problems and they all don't
like,
go to the doctor.
like
so it's a
every
Noah Baumbach
Baumbach
movie.
movie.
Yeah. It's just like it's just a New York Noah Baumbach movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I've got.
That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
all
Gogs.
14.
That's that.
I
well,
went
two
through-
of them are tabled.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
I went
Couple
through the
tables.
next week. Nate's gonna go through the BFI 250 greatest films of all time.
I've been
Go
doing
ahead,
2 a
Gogs.
days to train, so
Nate's lists are always all over the place. Yeah, we watched Robot Jocks, and I also watched L'Age d'Or.
I feel like I've done that double feature.
Oh,
Next
All right.
week,
What about
I'm
Real
wa-
Steel? Did anybody watch Real Steel?
Next week, yeah, I was about to say next week Nate's gonna watch Real Steel and Decalogue.
yeah.
That's
Ooh.
for the real film heads over there. That movie's like 10 hours long. Anyway, go ahead, guys. Sorry.
no, I watched a bunch of Christmas movies. So we won't get into that. But there was a lot of them. The only one I'm going to touch on, and we talked about it last time, is the George C. Scott Christmas Carol. That's the best version of a Christmas Carol. I love Muppets Christmas Carol, but that's George C. Scott's the best version.
You have been dying on that hill since I've known you.
We'll continue to die there. Are you
a Doctor Strangelove fan? I know
Yes.
you love George C. Scott.
Yeah, I love
he's
Dr.
great in that
Strangelove.
fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh, my groin.
I love him in Firestarter. I love him in
Gogs.
Patton.
Yeah.
Knowing your love for George C. Scott, what is the better Exorcist movie?
Ooh.
It's 3, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a hill I'll die on.
Oh, 3's great though. Who doesn't like Exorcist 3?
Exorcist 3 is great. The OG is.
It's not better than the first one, but it's
The
really
first
good.
one's-
Strong disagree.
Oh, man, no. The
If
first
you're having
one's-
like an Exorcist 3, Exorcist 1, like Predator 2 kind of like vibe check, like they're both great.
I'll go on
Patrick Ewing's in Exorcist 3, and he's not in the first one.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm gonna have the weirdest take where the director didn't even want to call it Exorcist 3. He wanted to call it Heretic or whatever. And,
Yeah.
like I feel like it shouldn't even be an Exorcist movie, but it's great. I love Exorcist 3. Are you kidding? The part with what's his name? Chucky, Wormtongue. I can't think of his fucking
Brad
name. Right now.
Dourif.
Brad
Yeah.
Dourif, he's fighting fantastic in that movie. That part where the old man's climbing on the ceiling,
Yeah.
in the background, like that shit fucking rocks.
Shout out Exorcist 3. No one's mad
Great
at you.
movie.
So what else I watched? I watched Predator 2. Speaking of Predator 2,
Good movie.
Running Man and Total Recall, because
You watched the OGs.
the OGs of both of those. And the
God,
OG
shit! For
Predator
half
2.
a second, I forgot they made a remake of Total Recall.
I still never seen
Didn't we
it.
watch that? Or did
No,
we talk
we've
about
been
watching it?
threatening it.
I watched it on my own, and it's
Ooh.
really,
Watch the
really
analog.
bad. It's so bad.
God,
Well, it's
you
dumb
gotta
because he
watch-
doesn't even go to Mars.
No, he doesn't.
He goes
take a
into the
tunnel to
center of the
center
earth. Yeah.
It's so fucking
What's
bad.
the point of this? Why are you doing this to
Labor.
us?
Gogs, you watch the new Running Man at some point. Like I think you'll like it. It's like super watchable.
I
I
meant
mean,
to watch
I would like to see it. I just
It's
haven't
on the
had a chance
Plex.
to see it. All right, I'll give it a rundown.
I rewatched it. It's
As
fun.
good as the new Fall Guy.
I love the Fall Guy.
I haven't seen the Fall Guy.
Fall Guy was good.
Oh.
I think
I
it's on par. It's like
Yeah.
it's a little like I don't know. Gosling's more charismatic than Glenn Powell is, so there's
Glenn
there's
Powell's
that. But
Glenn Powell's like a fucking Timu Ryan Gosling. And you know,
That's an
take that,
interesting take.
Glenn Powell, when you listen to this podcast.
Ryan Gosling's a Timu Harrison Ford.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
You know that one.
I don't
that one,
hate it.
I don't
Yeah.
disagree with that.
when you're right, you're right.
Yeah, that one's pretty spot on. I'll give you that one.
So new things I watched. I watched Friendship, which
Right.
was
such a good movie.
which
Yeah.
like triggered all of my social anxieties at once. I was talking. Has everyone seen it? I don't want to ruin it.
I
I
saw
don't think
it.
Alex
seen
seen
it.
it.
No,
Alec, do you have any desire to
no,
see
you
it?
can go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Ruin
I
it.
think you'd
So-
like it, Alec. It's funny.
It's an adventure.
It is that. It is So for everyone that's seen it, because I was texting TJ about this, is the third act him on his Hypnotoad trip, or is it real?
Real.
Yeah, I think it's real, but I don't hate that take on the movie because it does make a little bit of sense. My only thing is with because I was thinking about it after you texted me about it, the gun scene doesn't really go his way. Like a lot of shit, you know what I mean?
It
Like
does though.
kinda. I don't know,
He's
but
he's able to like
But also,
defend. He was able to defend Paul Rudd's honor effectively, and then when he gets taken away in the cop car, he gets a wink.
right.
I would
He's
Yeah.
love
also
to see him defend Paul Walker's honor.
right. He's
The remains of Paul
not
Walker.
after he fucked that kid, but like he also, guys, I could see your point because he's like such a fucking like abject loser that would be like aspirational to him the way that
Well,
movie ends. You know what I mean?
well, let me lay out my case, right?
I just agreed with you. You don't have to lay it out.
No, that's fine. I'm going to lay it out for those.
I rest my case.
For those of you for those of you at home, I guess I should just rest. But like, so he licks the toad. He just has the fucking Subway fantasy,
Which is
and then
hilarious.
Toad Boy is like, he's like, that's it. He's like, how long were you gone? Were you gone for months? He's like, I just ordered a sandwich. He's like,
Yeah.
Toad works in mysterious ways, man. So we like whatever he did didn't go as big as he expected, right? But then after that, right, like he's already been fired. He's already hit rock bottom. He's got his new meter maid job, which gives him some sort of degree of power. Somehow that job has allowed him to purchase a van for his estranged wife, who is now like flirty with him and comes back to him after he stands up for her at the weird dinner scene. Like he's like his entire like things turn for him, like you're saying, in the best way possible for someone who is that fucked up, like who's like that socially bro, like the best version of all of the like the best horizon he could see from his position was
Yeah.
now happening to him, and I don't think his house was for sale anymore. Like, so I'm
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
is like did the movie, like the way the movie ends, I was like, I just thought it was like fucking Brazil.
Maybe. I don't hate it. I have to I need to rewatch it with that perspective and see how I feel.
And but I enjoyed it. It's a hell of a film. And it's like so like
I lost my
bizarrely-
wife in the sewer.
it's like so bizarrely like beautifully shot. Like it's like a ghost story, but like if Tim Robinson was just wandering through a ghost story, like it doesn't. It's something.
Have you watched The
Then
Share Company yet?
I watched the first episode. I need to watch the rest.
It's so good.
So then I also watched One Battle After Another.
Ooh, another
Hell yeah.
banger.
Hell yeah.
That movie is something else. I liked it a lot. I think Leo, Benicio del Toro, and what's his name, Sean Penn.
Yeah.
So, fun fact I learned the other day, I was watching an interview with Leo. Benicio wasn't originally supposed to be in the movie.
Wow.
And Leo while they were in the middle of making the movie, like Leo's like, no, this has to be Benicio. This is his part. It's got to be his part. So they're like, yeah, okay. Well, Benicio del Toro was making that what's
The
that called?
Phoenician.
Yeah,
Phoenician?
which I still haven't watched.
Mhm.
I heard it was pretty good, but I haven't watched it. But yeah, he's making that Wes Anderson movie, and he couldn't do it because he had scheduling conflicts. So they bumped production so he could do it. So he could do. But the thing is that when he got there, basically, like he didn't have time to like learn his script, so they kind of rewrote the entire character around what Benicio del Toro thought the character should be. A lot of his parts in that movie are kind of like Bill Murray's in Kingpin. Remember how like in Kingpin apparently everything Bill Murray did was improvised? Apparently that's the way most of the things are that Benicio del Toro does. Like not all the scenes, but most of them are like improvised from him. Like him being a sensei, him being in the karate studio, that's all that was not in
That
the
works to
original
his
script.
favor really well too, because it feels like, I mean, that maybe that means DiCaprio's legit like on his heels trying to figure out like what are we doing in this scene?
That is interesting because PTA seems like one of those guys that's like very precise and like I want this
Like
a certain
meticulous.
way. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
it's hard to improvise a set. Like you to improvise a fucking dojo. Like did they?
Well, I
just,
mean, I
like,
don't know if they did it like the day of. I'm saying that they probably like came up with these ideas and then did it. But like, yeah, basically, the Benicio character was completely different in the original draft of the script, and then they changed it. But it works so well because
who did they have in mind for the part?
Leo didn't. It was a quick interview. Leo didn't say. I'm sure, like, if I look it up, P.T. Anderson's probably talked about it more at length. But I thought that was really interesting, and he's like one of the best parts of the movie, and the whole movie is packed with amazing performances.
I bet it was like just given Paul Thomas Anderson's fondness of him. It probably was like Luis Guzman or something.
I've been saying fucking 2 small beers ever since I saw
2 small beers is fucking the way he says it too. Yeah. Like you've been drinking, I'll drink 2 small beers.
2 small beers.
The movie's great. It's interesting because I thought what the movie turned out to be was not what I was expecting it from jump. Like it is, and it's like frenetic. Like for like.
I do like his point, especially with leftists. I don't know what PTA's leanings are, but where it's like the one guy's like so obsessed with like the code words and standing on the ceremony or whatever, and it's like this guy's been doing this shit forever. Like
this is a legit bomb maker that you're giving shit for. Like that was like that.
He's
part,
the Reed theory guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh well, you haven't read Kropotkin.
Yeah.
But like it was I think it's 2 hours and 41 minutes, but
it's pretty long. Yeah,
it moves fast. The young lady who plays his daughter,
Chase Infinity, she's great.
She's great in it. And then I guess I have one more question for the group, but I don't want to who hasn't seen it.
I think only Ask.
I have not, and I'm not going to.
Okay. Does she ever? She doesn't reveal to Leonardo DiCaprio that he's not her father, right? Because the only people that know that are.
Yeah.
No.
Only the Christmas Adventurers Club and Sean Penn know that.
And as much as I hate Sean Penn in real life, like I feel like he should get Best Supporting Actor this year. He's incredible.
Yeah, he's really good in it.
He's something
else.
Black
chicks? I love them.
Love them.
Love them. I felt that.
I think it was a little heavy-handed in its politics, but it was also.
But it's like an exploitation movie. We've talked about that a million times. They're like meant to be heavy-handed. Like that's okay sometimes, especially now. I think you need to be pretty heavy-handed with people because they like otherwise
are
but I think
stupid.
But I do. I also think that it was like not. It was heavy-handed. It was also more even-handed, I think, because I think there was some send-up of, like do nothing leftists and like that sort of like.
But guys, we watched Sinners, and that movie's very on Front Street, and people are like, "Oh, it's like a subtle allegory." It's like it is not.
No. It is not subtle. No, it is. It is a superliminal. Join the Navy. So
Lieutenant LT Smash.
That's right, Lieutenant LT Smash. And then
Niage.
I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave what I watched with this because I sat down and was watching Fear of Flying season 6 of The Simpsons, and I have not watched that one. I don't think I've watched that episode in a decade or two.
Great episode.
It might be one of the most, I might argue, the most quotable episode of The Simpsons because I remembered every line. That movie is just that episode where Marge is scared of flying is just joke after joke after joke.
Whenever I hear the wind coming through the trees, I'll think Lowenstein.
My name is White.
What about the cutaway when like she cuts away to her walking in a field with her mom, and there's a biplane.
This is where corn is growing.
A German biplane comes in like guns from
North by Northwest reference.
Vertigo or North by Northwest.
Yeah, it's North by Northwest. Yeah,
like there's like what is the line? It's like if word of this gets out, then Crazy Clown Airlines will be the laughing stock of the airline industry.
Also, that's the one where you find out that her dad is a stewardess, right?
And dad's a stewardess.
He's like, is that the Brave Astro Men episode?
No, but no, but it's like
okay.
But it is the one with Guy Incognito because it opens it opens with them all pranking Mo, and like the pranks are like lighting Mo on fire and stuff. And
the snakes in the cash register.
Comes out of the cash register.
Homer unscrews the sugar and it's like, you gave me the old sugar me do, and he
kills him too far.
Like it is just banger after banger. rewatch that episode. It's dope. Sean.
Oh, okay. I only watched. I'm sure I watched other shit, but like I watched the two tabled movies for me and Nate, so we can talk. You want to talk about Four Christmases real quick?
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I like there are few people I have turned opinion on more than Vince Vaughn, and I don't know if it's specifically to do with his personal politics in real life or just like because like we all grew up it was like Swingers and Reservoir Dogs, right? So Swingers was like a big formative part of kind of like
sure.
my journey into film because it was like a big independent movie and it came out of nowhere and we all loved it. It's very quotable and he's great in that. And then somehow he stumble fucked his way into being a leading actor and he he developed like X-Pac heat with me. Like he has like negative charisma almost. And like I don't like Reese Witherspoon generally, but I guess they hated each other like in real life. So like that shows in the movie, and it's just the most like tropey bullshit. I know it's just like a stupid Christmas movie, but I find the movie like utterly repellent except for April Big Cannon's like her and John Favreau are funny. Like Favreau's a funny guy where he's like they're playing like what is password or whatever, and it's like Mexican dude, Ricardo Montalban. Like it's just like that's
And he's just eating chicken wings the whole time. Like yeah.
But like Robert Duvall, it's like that guy didn't do many things after that, and it's like, oh, it's the fucking Vanessa Redgrave hauling ass to Lollapalooza. You know what I mean? Like it's I find this like this era of movies, like popular
it's
movies.
just an extremely lazy movie, and
Yeah.
like Vince Vaughn's thing is he made Swingers and he said it's
Yeah.
Money Baby a bunch of times, and then they were like, hey,
Yeah.
can you do that in literally every other movie you're in from now on?
I mean,
And
I
that's
just
all
need to-
he does.
I can't stand this Vince Vaughn slander. You guys are forgetting Dodgeball, which is a seminal comedy. It's a
Dodgeball's
great
fine.
movie. It's a great movie. I love
And
it.
You know, it's one of those things, though.
What's the one where he's
Jurassic
They
Park
go-
2.
Yeah,
they go back
he's
to
in
college?
Jurassic-
Um,
Old School.
Oh,
Yeah,
Old
those
School,
two.
sure.
Old
Wedding
School and
Crashers.
Wedding
Oh,
Crashers.
Yeah.
The Wedding
The
Crashers
Internship.
sucks.
But he is kind of always doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not,
that's
and
fine. He's
I'm
real
not saying
good
like
at
that's
it.
inherent. That's not inherently a bad thing. It's just he's always kind of doing the same thing.
The Offspring have written one song. They've done it 80 different ways, and they all rule.
Like I love Kristen Chenoweth. I think she's great in Pushing Daisies. Like I love her, but like she's like totally wasted in the movie. Fucking
My big problem with the movie ultimately is that it starts with the premise of this couple is just happy being not married and childless. And by participating in one Christmas with their families who are all disgustingly
Complete
wrote
nightmares.
stereotypes of
Yeah.
groups of people, they decide that they should upend everything and live a sort of conservative traditional life, which is just a bad message.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
fucking Daily Wire movie. Like what the fuck?
it feels like it was made by DHS at this point. Like it is like wrong-headed in every possible way, and it's just like it's miserable. Like I felt miserable watching it.
Merry Christmas.
like one of my favorite holiday movies is Home for the Holidays, the Baltimore one, the Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah.
And you know, that's a movie about family with like real problems, but like Nate said, everything's so arch, and I know it's just like a stupid slap together comedy to capitalize on holidays and Vince Vaughn, but it's just like it is like one of the laziest like Chat GPT put together this movie, and like I don't get it, but like it's popular. People like it. It's like in the Christmas canon for people our age.
Is that a well-remembered film? I haven't heard about that. When you brought it up, I'm like, I forgot all about that.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Alec, I think you're the Christmas movie expert. You or Gogs. Would you say that's kind of like a well-trod Christmas movie at this point?
I would say it's like a second tier.
Wait, which one?
Okay.
Four Christmases.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
That's like a second.
This was the first time
I
I'd seen it this
Okay.
year, and it's like
I'll tell you,
I'm aware of it, but I've never seen it.
I have a list on my phone and my Apple Notes of like 30 Christmas movies that we have to watch every year, and it has not cracked that list. So
Okay.
I'll tell you what did. Hot Frosty.
Damn right.
Hot Frosty fucking rocks.
Frosty.
The other movie that's tabled that
Doesn't
we
he
watched
melt
was
if he's hot? I don't
No,
understand.
he turns into a handsome, hunky dude.
I thought you
hell
said
yeah.
pedal,
Oh,
like
well,
a puddle.
I'm gonna follow that recommendation. I'm into that.
It's the Chuck Tingle Christmas movie.
Yeah, right.
The other thing I watched was Yorgos Lanthimos' Vagina, that Nate also watched.
Yeah.
And Nate, I don't know, maybe this is a weird place to come from, but I think probably my familiarity with the director kind of like it makes the movie less effective possibly than if I was not familiar with it, because like I'm 100% sure that she is literally an alien and all of this stuff is literally going on.
Yeah.
Where I feel like if you were not familiar with this person, you would be more like apt to be like, oh, he's just crazy. Like, your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I felt the same way because she is
Also,
so...
fucking spoilers. Jesus Christ, the movie just came out.
Who cares?
Yeah, but here's the...
But
I mean,
that's like the central,
Anthony,
like,
if you haven't seen Begonia, I'm sorry,
they say,
I
I mean,
ruined
they say
it for
that
you.
they say that during the trailer, right? Like
The whole point of the movie is it's a huge question the entire time.
But the beautiful thing about the movie is it doesn't leave you with that
No,
definitive
it doesn't
answer.
matter.
What it leaves you with is the potential that this is also the fever dream of somebody who's just exploded.
Well, that's
Like,
fair, yeah.
There's because it's so validating of everything that he thinks through the whole movie. I think that calls into question whether it's true or not. In the
Yeah,
same
that's
way that like getting the exact thing that you expect out of the reality we live in should be cause for concern. Like,
Yeah.
I think the movie's good because it exists in a space where you can see, like, just being an empathic person, you can see how Jesse Plemons is being shitty and how this is the wrong thing to do to a person.
But you're
Oh,
still
he's-
rooting for him.
But at the
He's
same
being
time,
awful. I mean, he's like
Yeah.
literally abusing his like mentally challenged cousin.
yeah, he's
the
like
entire time.
he's bad, and
But,
he's
like-
also been abused by multiple people in positions of
Stavros
power.
Halkis, yeah,
Right. But it's also the very fact that it's like, this is how fucked everything is, that we're at this point where people in a corporate American sort of standpoint are so functionally alien from people in small town America that he got here so much faster than probably would have happened normally. Because
Well,
it's not, you know.
It's kind of like darkly reassuring that, like, or not reassuring, but it would be reassuring if that was actually what was going on, because it's like, okay, this explains why everybody's so fucked and like why nobody cares in general. It's because of all these like alien manipulations and the Atlantean nuclear war and stuff. I think one of the things I find really compelling about this movie, besides like I think Plemons and
Stone.
Emma Stone
have some of the best chemistry. Like, I love them in everything together, especially his movies. See Kinds of Kindness. Is that his plan? Even though he's like he's obviously like very damaged and probably crazy, but like his plan up until the point where he explodes is actually pretty good. Like, it works all the way up. He's meticulous. He's dissecting I don't know how many people, but he does find at least two of them. And like, there's something like there's a exchange of dialogue that's very minor, but I find like really like almost like the thesis of the movie. And I think it's great where they're going on and she's revealed basically who she is. And she's like, blah, 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 you sick ape. And he's like, I'm not a sick ape. And she's like, yes, you are. Like, I don't know. That really like sat with me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I loved it. It's my favorite movie of the year. Spoilers for the Moleys. But I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I think the other thing that really works is Emma Stone's delivery of the kind of corporate apologetic boilerplate, and the way that the movie deals with that so many different ways, right? Like, she's constantly trying to sort of psychologically figure out like, oh, how do I do a deal with this guy? What does he want that I can give him?
She's supposed to be like an analog to that Theranos chick, right? Like that.
I mean,
she's like any
every
biopharma tech CEO person. Yeah,
she's like a Peter Thiel
Martin
kind of.
Shkreli.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
She buy a Wu-Tang album?
Who here has seen Eddington?
It's on my list of things I'm trying to see.
Nobody
before
here.
The Moleys.
I feel like those two movies would be really interesting to watch back to back, because like, to me it reminded me of like feel like last year, maybe it was 2 years, whenever the menu came out, we had like a bunch. We had that what was that movie called? It's something Triangle. I
Oh,
can't think of
Triangle of
the fucking name.
Sadness.
Triangle Sense. We had that. We had the menu. There was another movie, and it was like fucking, capitalism sucks, and rich people are literally the bane of the entire world. And that was a thing. And now with like Eddington and Begonia, I feel like that's saying, well, the world is completely fucked, and like this is why. This is what's poisoning everybody. And I feel like it's interesting because I felt like the two films, they're vastly different. And a lot of people were kind of sour on Eddington. I thought it was fucking brilliant. But like I feel like it's interesting because they kind of have very similar messaging in telling it in different ways. I don't know, if you haven't seen it yet, I definitely recommend it. So.
Right on. Yeah, I'll check it out.
All
I've
right.
been meaning to.
Gogs, what
Yeah.
happened in the Sentinel?
Wait, did we do
Hey,
everybody?
I didn't
TJ
go.
doesn't talk about.
Oh fuck! God damn!
Sorry,
ahead, TJ.
we watched a lot of movies. I watched two things.
Two
Two
things.
things.
Somehow I managed to watch two movies while nonstop playing Baldur's Gate 3 again. I got that trapped into that nightmare again, but wonderful game.
It really is a great game.
Yeah. I literally spent my entire break playing Baldur's Gate 3 all over again. Still haven't gotten to Act 3. Anyway, I watched a movie called Strange Harvest. It is a mockumentary horror movie. It's like a cosmic horror mockumentary. And I was like, that sounds really interesting. Like a fake like Netflix documentary about these murders that are like done by this guy and nobody understands his motives, and he leaves like these cryptic kind of signs, and there's evidence that he's like these are all ritual killings. But here's the problem with the movie, and I posted about this on TikTok. Follow the Molehole podcast on TikTok. Maybe eventually I will put clips of the show, but that shit's very complicated. Clip the show. But anyway, the problem with the movie is that it doesn't, like, to make a good found footage movie or a good mockumentary, it has to feel believable, right? And like immediately with this movie, like they're showing like this family of four that in the context of the film, these people are just murdered like recently. Like they just made the movie, or they just made this fake documentary, and these people were just murdered recently. They show their bodies, they show the shit. Immediately took me out of the movie, because we've all seen Netflix true crime documentaries. They never show that kind of shit. They show like crime scene footage. They'll like black out the bodies. They might show some blood. They might show like a hand or something. Immediately, I'm like, well, this is fake. And I know it's fake, but I want that, what's that word I love so much? Verisimilitude. I want to believe it. And immediately I'm taken out of the movie. The acting in this movie is horrendous. And it's funny because you would think a movie where people just need to act natural, they just have to act like real people, because these are basically just a series of interviews. It takes talent to act normal, to act natural. And these people are so fucking bad that it's impossible to take them seriously. And again, that takes me out of the movie. So you have like a premise that's like, and I like the overall story of the movie, and I liked like the premise of like in any cosmic horror story, you're always dealing with things outside of your scope of comprehension, right? And I like the idea of having like real life investigators, like just as in the dark is usually like the main character of one of those stories. That's a great idea, but the problem is it just takes you out of the movie so many times, and it doesn't feel believable at all. There's a movie that I watched a while ago called Lake Mungo, which is it's the same thing. It's a fake Netflix style documentary about this ghost story. That movie is so fucking believable that it makes you feel so uneasy and creepy, and it never goes too far. It never goes crazy. It never like, you never see the ghost, or you never like, it's never too much. This movie just, I think like filmmakers, and this happens all the time with found footage movies. We've talked about this a ton. When found footage movies have to add like extra music or cuts, or there's impossible shots where like, why is this person still filming now? You know what I mean? And I think that the problem is, I think filmmakers, they want to make a movie. They want to make like a real movie. But the problem is, to make a believable found footage movie or a believable mockumentary, it's got to be kind of boring, right? Like it's got to be more realistic. And once you break out of that, it ruins the credibility of the movie. So I don't really care for it. I wouldn't recommend it. It's just not that good.
It does have an actor from Caroline in the City in it, though, it looks like.
Oh, really? I didn't recognize her, but yeah, it's real bad. Like the acting is the worst part of the movie. The acting is so bad, and like just I don't know. Like I've never seen actors that looked so phony. Like the whole time, it just wasn't very good. Um, Also, there's a scene where they literally like this girl gets murdered, and the setup is she's like doing this like makeup tutorial or whatever for like TikTok or whatever, but like the camera's still on while she gets murdered, and it's like, again, like, have you ever used a computer? That's not really how like video recording works these days. And I don't know. The other thing I watched was Benny Safdie's The Smashing Machine.
Oh,
and I was a little worried because I kept hearing that it wasn't very good, and I kept hearing people being kind of cold on it. I really liked it. I thought it was excellent. I would talk to Sean Analog, and Sean and I are very into like early MMA. I think that like the birth of UFC and like Pride and all that stuff
specifically, yeah,
Pride specifically, but like I feel like the dawn of like combat sports is a very interesting period in time, like when they didn't really know what they were doing, and it's not what it is today, and that is just fascinating to me in general. And I think the movie does an excellent job of kind of showing it in a very realistic light. I mean, it's a Safdie movie, so they're going for this like grounded realism. But I think what a lot of people probably didn't like about the movie is the fighting is kind of secondary. Like the fighting, even when they have the fights, like they're not like shot like a Rocky movie, or they're not shot like Warrior, for example, which had great fighting choreography. It's kind of secondary because the movie's really about Mark Kerr and his girlfriend and their like horrible toxic relationship. And I thought those scenes between Emily Blunt and The Rock were incredible. But again, like it's not to go back to my previous thing, it's not flashy. You know, it's about like real human drama. And like Mark Kerr is fucked up on drugs, fucked up on steroids and opioids and everything else. And it's kind of about how, you know, at one point, at the beginning of the movie, you're like, oh, like Mark Kerr is a dickhead. He's the one ruining the relationship. But then there's a sequence where Mark gets clean. Like he almost dies and he gets clean. And then Emily Blunt like basically doesn't respect his sobriety, and she's like, well, I liked you more when you were a junkie because you needed me. And like that alone is like very interesting, right? Like this weird sort of toxic relationship on both ends. But I thought, you know, that everybody's sick of The Rock. And I also think that's part of the reason why the movie got so much backlash, because people just have Rock fatigue. But he's really good in the movie. Like he really did, like he put his fucking acting hat on in this movie. Like I thought he was great. Yeah. I thought Emily Blunt was great. I love the look of the movie. Like I think the Safdies have a great sense of like, again, like it's grounded, it's realistic, but it feels so lived in. And I came away like, I don't think it's like a perfect movie. It's probably like a 7 or an 8. But
it's kind of weird for The Rock to lose weight to play Mark Kerr when like Mark Kerr was enormous. Like TJ touched on the steroids a little bit, and in the Smash Machine documentary, he's actually doing steroids on camera, which is fucking insane. But Pride was like everybody was like some kind of like chemical experiment. These guys were outrageous huge. That's where the Uberim, the Alistair Overeem horse meat shit comes from. These guys were all just like taking every kind of hormone. It was wild.
Yeah, there was like no drug testing.
No.
Like barely any rules. I mean, they allowed eye gouging for like the first couple of years.
It was run by the Yakuza, like for real. Like Pride was insane.
But it's a good movie. I think a lot of people also soured on it because it's not, everybody's seen like a boxing movie. Everybody's seen like sports movies, and they usually always have the same like hero narrative, right? And that's not what this movie is about. And not to like spoil the movie, but it's not that at all. And it's not a redemption story either. And I love that kind of realism. I said to Sean, like, to me, this movie felt like if Werner Herzog made a sports film. And I just think that like the style and the tone that Benny Safdie was going for is just not going to gel with a lot of people. Coupled with the fact that this is a very niche movie. Like, this is, again, like, I have a lot of familiarity with the Mark Hurst story. I've seen the original documentary, which I can't recommend enough. Confusingly, it's also called The Smashing Machine. But again, I love
Made
that
by
era.
Friend of the show, John Hyams of Universal
Yeah.
Soldier Redemption
Yep.
and Retribution. I forget.
Yeah. But it's really good. I think, like, again, like, I think he kind of made like an art film that I don't think people are expecting, and I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. But I really liked it. I was kind of, again, I went in with kind of low expectations because I kept hearing how like mediocre it was, but I thought it was great. I think everybody in the show would like it. I did kind of feel like it has. I did think of Gogs because I always think of Gogs because it kind of has a prayer before dying, or no, what was that movie? Prayer Before Dawn.
Prayer Before Dawn. There
Does
wasn't enough
not
kickboxing.
not have enough kickboxing.
It didn't have enough MMA. I mean, but
Did
again,
enough
like,
smashing.
well, like that movie, like the kickboxing's not really the whole point of the movie. It's
There's
actually
so much kickboxing in A Prayer Before Dawn.
To me.
I will say though, like, that would make a good double feature, those two movies. But I really like The Smashing Machine. I'd be interested to see what you guys thought of it. I really liked it. I thought it was really good. I don't think it's getting like a fair shake, honestly, but I thought it was really good. So that's all I watched. We can talk about the Sentinel now.
All right.
Good luck.
It's pretty A to B.
Is it?
Gogs,
Yeah.
what happened in the Sentinel?
So the movie opens with a
As
bunch
movies do.
with a bunch of priests getting silly about it. I think in Rome. There's some Latin at you, and they're like, well, time to do it, or some such. Smash cut. New York. The love interest from Dog Day Afternoon and some broad are hanging out. She's a model. He's a lawyer. And they are both apartment shopping, even though they have a lovely apartment to start with. He wants to go find something bigger to raise a family in for $1,000 a month. And then she wants to move out on her own.
Doesn't that shit make you sick?
Yeah. She's trying to move out on her own and then looking at apartments at $600 a month. Even though they're in a relationship, she doesn't want to be left hanging. Meanwhile,
she just got out of the hospital too. There's like a bunch of weird exposition dropped right early in this movie where she's like, I've only been out of the hospital for a little bit. I just want to live on my own for a little while to see that I can.
Right. So
it makes it harder to keep up when you watch it on Netflix, and you can watch it on your phone at 2 times speed.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine.
It's like a Benny Hill movie.
So then she gets.
She's also from Baltimore, so shout out.
Shout out,
yeah,
Baltimore.
That's right.
She's from like fucking Roland Park.
She should have had an Orioles hat on, like Elaine did. Like
Elaine.
Seinfeld.
I wish she had like a hard Baltimore accent. Like
she and she's like a model actress, but she's in like commercials.
She's a commercial actor. Yeah, she does like
looks like she's doing like catalog modeling and stuff.
She does a lot of
local
hair
commercial
flippings.
shit. Yeah.
So she gets word that her dad has fallen ill, which then sends her back to be more to Roland Park, where she's walking around her mansion, and then she has like a flashback of her as a girl.
This fucking scene is so insane.
But
she has a flashback.
She gets the call. It says like her dad is dying or whatever. Then they have like a 15-second scene of him like shaking himself to death in a bed.
And then he's dying from busting too much.
Yeah, and then it just cuts to her having a flashback.
Yeah,
to, I guess when she came home to her dad having a
orgy.
He was having a sex threesome.
It was like a cake-based sex threesome,
Yeah.
mostly.
There was like
in this movie.
There was like balloons and like streamers.
This I don't know about you guys, but this fucking flashback hit me so hard because it was like there is a lot of like questionable editing and like cuts in this movie. But like I thought, like I had like a Gogs Black Coat daughter moment. I was like, wait, is this a new character? Is this her? Like it was like cut so fast.
I thought it was actually happening.
Yeah.
so did I.
It was
this-
clearly her
like, she
watching
doesn't-
herself.
Yeah, you
This-
had to
this-
had to figure out that her hair was different, so to
Right.
indicate she was younger.
This movie is S tier 70s jank. Like they do not edit movies this way, probably for the best, but like it is like it's like slipping into a warm bath. Like, oh yeah, the 70s. This shit's awesome.
Like,
Dude,
Yeah,
it
cue,
was-
so
the
she-
winged, cue the winged serpent.
Shout it
Hell
out.
Ugh.
So she witnesses
Also,
her.
like nobody wants to see like their mom getting spit roasted or whatever, but like, would you immediately try to kill yourself? I feel like that's
Well, like
kind
right,
of
like
rad.
so, like she was like this was so okay. So she witnesses herself witnessing her dad witness these two ladies yet again, and that immediately thrusts her former self right to the bath. Like this was like the final straw
yeah.
because she's just like, let's open them up, and this, and then her dad finds her, and then now we're back to having dinner with her mom, where their manservant is serving them chicken. And she's like, why'd you never leave? And her mom's like, because I didn't have anywhere else to go with my pearls. So then we're back in New York. She has redoubled her efforts to find a new place to live. She contacts Ava Gardner. Ava Gardner's like, I got a spot for you, lady. It's in the Bronx or maybe Brooklyn. It's definitely in New York. It's got a view of the better part of New York. It is reasonably priced. It's fully furnished.
It is
Like-
definitely not haunted.
Right,
definitely- yeah,
Hey,
totally
who's
not
that
haunted.
guy upstairs just
It's
staring
the-
out the window?
it's-
Oh, that's
it's-
just the old blind
He's just
priest.
a blind priest that sits there.
It's definitely not an apartment that's sitting on a hellmouth.
Yeah. 100% not a hellmouth.
Would
Let's
you like to
go-
elaborate on the blind priest? Not really.
No,
Don't worry about it.
That's just
You know what's
Steve.
you know what's fun? When we were in New Orleans this past year, the houses for sale, some of them have like not haunted things on the for sale signs.
That's awesome.
That means they're definitely haunted.
I would are the haunted ones cheaper? Because I would totally buy it. Like,
I think the haunted ones would be premium.
Oh,
No, it's just got a bay window that shows Anne Rice's fat ass every time you look up.
Mm,
R.I.P.
shout out.
Nah.
So should have ate
Anne
more rice.
Rice.
Yeah. So she meanwhile she's like, yeah, I'll take this bitch. I'll spend $400 a month on this. They're like, dope. And then while you're at it, go pay for it by standing with two Afghan hounds while Jeff Goldblum stares at you because he's in this movie too.
Alec,
And
Yeah.
he's kind of
this
doing a
is-
Brooklyn accent in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
This is for Alec.
Overdubbed. It's
Also,
Well, yeah,
like,
why do they need to dub him?
I'm wondering if
Yeah, I don't
if
know.
the Michael Winner connection, because he also directed the Death Wish movies. I think all of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he
Jeff
did. He
Goldblum
directed
also
all
has
of
a bit part in Death Wish as a rapist. But Alec, this is specifically for you. Did this scene at all remind you of the flute line scene from Schitt's Creek? Because that's all I could think about.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Wait, what line?
Herb Erlinger's
Herb
fruit wine.
Erlinger's fruit wine.
This
It's from a local vintner. If you,
You
like
got-
fruit wine,
you guys have talked about the overdubbing, but like this has that weird sort of like it feels like a European movie because like everyone is overdubbed. It's got that weird sort of like Sergio Leone vibe.
it feels like they had bad sound on set and they just made
Yeah.
everybody do ADR for everything. Like
the
even
whole thing.
yeah, all the
Yeah.
time. Except maybe Burgess
Really
Meredith. Sometimes Burgess Meredith seems to be just
Dude,
speaking.
I can't wait to talk about Burgess Meredith in this fucking movie.
Being Mickey is so distracting.
I know, right? And he's not
Sad
only
that we didn't jump from him to Batman 66 for our next movie.
oh
It's a
hell
crime.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice. Then
Well,
we can get
also,
Cesar
like-
Romero's catalog going.
Not
Oh,
only is
yeah.
he not Mickey, but he's like the most non-Mickey. He's like gay.
Yes.
he's turbo gay. Like he's
So
like
gay.
He's somewhere
What is
in
the
between the
opposite of
character
Mickey?
he's
Yay.
yeah, he's like near the Twilight Zone guy that he played, like the,
Oh,
yeah.
like in the time enough at last episode, like sort of mincing, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, he was great. He
Did-
was
okay,
fantastic.
can I ask, like, do we think Ava Gardner knew what she was doing,
She's
leasing
part-
her
she's a
specifically
ghost.
the apartment?
she's a
She's one of the ghosts. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
specifically say that she
But,
is
like-
one of the ghosts.
So they're
the movie makes no sense because Ava Gardner exists in the world in like corporeal. Well, actually, everybody does, kind of, right?
Yeah,
Like, how,
no, it makes
Imagine,
no. Time
like,
out. It makes
you're part
it
of,
makes perfect sense.
you're part of a Hell Vanguard, but somehow like your eternal job is real estate.
real
Like that.
No,
sucks.
no. So here's the deal, right?
You're a property manager.
Your job, her job, is to lure in. So like we'll get there, but like her job is to lure in weak-willed people that
Right.
will kill themselves and break the Sentinel guarding the Hellmouth. Like
Right,
she
so
is the
real estate.
honeypot. Like
Yeah.
right.
It's like
No,
a
I
normal
get
real estate
that,
agent.
but like, if the Catholic priests know that she's going to be the next Sentinel the whole time,
yes.
why is no one trying to stop her from living in the very place that would undermine her
because
becoming the
she's
Sentinel?
got to she has to go through the trial of the Sentinel.
Yeah, because she's gonna be the.
She has to take on the mantle of becoming Sister Mary Franchese.
I just wish there was more Catholic stuff in this and not just bookended Catholicism.
Don't think about it too hard.
Well, apparently there's like an unrated cut that has a lot of Catholic stuff in it.
Oh no shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so the rated cut, titties and bean flicking. Unrated cut, extra Catholicism.
Yep.
Wild. So anyway, let's get back to so she's like, I'm gonna take this apartment with this sliding door. Hey, Jeff Goldblum, I'm gonna pass out in front of you. Everybody's like, I guess she's just going through it. Meanwhile,
that is exactly what they say, like women, you know.
It is the B plot of Devil's Advocate. It's Charlize Theron's whole fucking raison d'etre from that movie.
Have you ever seen an apartment that you would live in though with a pocket door as the main entrance? Because that really bothered me the most. I'm like, there's no way to secure that. Anyway,
well, it's a metaphor for the pocket dimension to hell.
Yeah.
So she's back at her house doing her thing, like getting used to all of her stuff that's now hers because it came fully furnished. Fucking Mickey shows up with a bird and a cat, and he like just
Jezebel the cat.
Jezebel the cat.
Shout out! This movie gets extra points because it's got a cat in it. I love
Jezebel's MVP of the movie.
Cake.
He literally he prances through her apartment, drops off a fucking signed autographed picture of himself, and then leaves. She's trying to live her life. Her would be
Gogs. That should be that's got to be your new move from now on. You visit somebody, drop
through your house and leave a framed photo,
autograph photo of yourself. That's a baller move.
So then she's like, she's still like, I guess this is how I live now. Her would-be husband, boyfriend, man is like, just marry me. And she's like, no, Prince Humperdinck, I'm not doing that. So then she's still doing stuff, and then she's like getting vegetables one day, and she just full on walks into another apartment to say hi, meets Beverly D'Angelo and this other lady. Like, and it's just like they look like they just got done jazzercising.
Yeah, they're in like leotards.
Leotards the whole time.
And then they're, for the rest of the film, they're referred to as the lesbians. And while the older one goes off to go make some tea, fucking Beverly D'Angelo locks eyes with the
Beverly
protagonist.
D'Angelo does her best fucking Louis C.K. impression.
Oh,
she's just like hammering the mouse like right in front of her. Like
what do you two do? We fondle each other.
Like she
well,
gives herself.
And how long our protagonist sits there watching this, and she's just like,
she just averts her eyes a little bit. She doesn't leave until the drinks come back. Like
it's one of the most amazing scenes because it goes on forever too. Like it never like I'm like, okay, is this gonna?
She's like staring dead. Beverly D'Angelo is staring dead at her,
annihilating it. So like. So then she's like, I guess this is...
After a while, she's just mashing it.
Yeah, she's like, I still don't want to go live with the love interest from Dog Day Afternoon, so I'm going to go back to my apartment.
Also the detective from Child's Play.
Meanwhile, the penguin is planning a birthday party for his cat, which he invites her to.
Hey, that's perfectly understandable.
It is like Kubrickian how crazy this scene is. And
black cat, black white,
black and white cat, black and white cake.
Black white cake.
She meets everyone else that lives in this building, plus people that used to live in this building. Everyone's a little kooky dukes. I guess she has a good time, ties one on, goes back to her room. She finds out that the apartment above her is empty, but someone's up there doing the fucking foxtrot every night because shits just keeps shifting around. So then she tells her would-be fiance about this. He hires a private investigator to check the situation out. Meanwhile, fucking the dad from Dirty Dancing is trying to conduct this woman into a wine commercial, and she can't get a bottle to sit right and almost falls off the roof of a building. She comes back to the place.
This is the central problem with the film.
Go ahead.
She is not in any way trapped there, and has she doesn't have stuff there. There is no reason. The moment it's weird, you just go, I'm gonna stay in the city with the boyfriend I have, or the other model girlfriend she has.
Yeah.
She's got lots of options. It is weird to go back.
Well, now that I say this part, she has coffee with the ghost that showed her the apartment and is like, hey, there's a bunch of weirdos in this building. She's like, it's just you and the priest. The ghost kind of exposes the business, shows her the rest of the place is empty. She's like, I don't know what the hell. She has a nightmare. I forget what happens first. Does she have the weird blue and black and white dream where everyone's topless banging each other? Or then at some point she wanders.
This movie is relentlessly horny, by the way. This is one of the horniest movies I've
seen. I want to make sure that everyone at home knows this movie rules. I'm a huge fan of this movie.
Yeah.
So despite how I'm talking about
this movie was released in theaters for people to see.
Yeah.
Also, we haven't mentioned the soundtrack is bwomp 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 bwomp. It's very 1960s whimsical adventure movie soundtrack.
It's also and maybe you can never really tell because this might have just been the copy that I got, but was the soundtrack incredibly loud for the rest of you? Because it was overbearing.
I watched it on Netflix. I didn't watch the Plex one, so I think that's just the movie.
Oh my god, it was so loud. I'm like, why is the soundtrack so fucking loud? It's more of a score too. It's not really a soundtrack.
So anyway, at some point she goes and wanders through the ghost building by herself, encounters the ghost of her dead father, stabs that to death, right? Runs out into the street,
cuts his nose off. That effect was wild. Fun.
Right, runs out to the street. The streets, bitchy from the streets, and the streets scoop her up and get her to safety. Now she's back at her boyfriend's house. She's like, she was covered in blood. Now fucking Tuco from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and Christopher Walken show up, and they're like, yo, they're talking to Prince Humperdinck, and they're like, yo, your girl's a little, she had blood on her, and what the hell's going on? Oh, by the way, remember 2 years ago when your ex-wife threw herself off a building?
Let's throw that out there too.
And then this lady who you were having an affair with tried killing herself. That would be twice. To cover it up. What do you think about that? Then Chris Walken just sitting there I don't know. So anyway, they go back to check out the building. There's no blood anywhere. They can't find out where the dead dad is.
Well, her blood is there.
They find the body of the private investigator, in Queens, in a scrapyard. And they're like, oh, he's got the same blood type as the lady, so maybe some stuff's happening now.
That's not how blood works.
Right.
Nope.
No, that's how blood worked in the 70s.
Also, they go back.
This was pre-AIDS blood.
Yeah, to be fair, we've made a lot of medical innovations in the field of blood.
Yeah. So now
blood innovation.
Blood innovations.
Speaking of Theranos.
Yeah, if Theranos had been here, this movie would have been over real fast. So then she and Prince Humperdinck go back to the place, and now all the books are Latin, and she's reading Latin at him, which sends him on a side quest to a professor who's
I forgot about this professor
completely
scene.
Absent-minded. He doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground.
Absent-minded professor of some sort.
Oh, shit. Just like that movie whose name I can't remember.
So this is going on. You find out it's from Milton Paradise Lost, and then also there's the priest that shows up. They try and talk to the David Carradine's dad. How much is that priest in the window?
Can I pause to add something? Just like a personal bugaboo with this.
Sure.
Milton's Paradise Lost is where we get like our popular conception of Satan. However, priests don't use Milton's poetry in a liturgical sense.
Yeah, it's
also,
not. Yeah.
Also, Paradise Lost, Satan, Milton's kind of talking about either himself or Oliver Cromwell for the time they overthrew the fucking monarchy in England. So it's not really a religious text. It's more of a political text that's wrapped in religion. So that's just a personal thing for me, but go on.
Sidebar, so is Dante's Inferno. It's also a political allegory.
Also, Dante's Inferno, PlayStation 3 game.
Yes.
Oh, that was a killer game.
Not a bad game, a real sleeper God of War banger.
Really good game. Also had boobs in it, which I thought was cool. Hold on, real quick.
There's so much more.
I know. Just real quick. The scene where he goes to the fucking absent-minded professor. You talk about another scene that goes on way too long because he has a student in there. And she's like, when is my assignment? He's like, oh, it's not due yet. And they go back to her like 5 times.
It's like, no, I can't have office hours. That's when I do ballroom dancing.
No. Old time dancing.
That's it.
Old time.
And then she's like, then he comes to the realization that no, he is supposed to have office hours. Then he's like, when do I have old time dancing?
Well, like it's insane that like the director watched this scene and is like, yeah, we need to keep all of this
because the actress is like backing into Chris Sarandon too, like clumsily, like nobody blocked this ever. She's confused why she's in it.
The way things were written in the 60s and 70s, it's like everybody has to have some bit of business. They can't just be there as like just an exposition tool. They also have to have like a life outside of it. So he's got to have this whatever the fuck that means to him, because he's 90. This movie takes place in like 1977. So I don't know if he's talking about like Baroque shit, like I whatever that means, but like we need to know that
Baroque, don't fix it.
Oh, boom.
So
all right, guys, go ahead.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Meanwhile,
that scene fucking killed me. Of all the scenes.
So the police officers have figured out that every person she met at the cat birthday party is a retired murderer who's dead from life.
A retired murderer who's dead.
So all of those people are in one file. There's so many files in this movie. They're all in one file.
It's a convenient file-heavy movie.
And then meanwhile, this broad that can now speak Latin decides to go to church, and she runs into Father Francesi, and he's like, because you're a bit of an adulterer and a suicider, you're going to need to redeem yourself. And she's
also,
like, what?
Were we to understand that she was married before? Because I feel like this is a bit of information that is dropped in there for some reason.
I think she was hooking up with Chris Sarandon while he was with his wife, who threw herself off a building because she got cheated on.
Does that make you an adulterer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, shit.
There you go.
Sorry, dude.
So anyway, meanwhile,
there's so many meanwhile.
Meanwhile, the what's his name hires not Burgess Meredith, like baby Burgess Meredith, the cat burglar, to break into the archdiocese.
Isn't that fucking the blessing? Isn't that guy?
Is it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm glad you brought that up. It's also the old man in what's it called? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yes.
That's the blessing.
Literally
what he just said.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Basement rules.
So anyway.
Yeah, none of us are in a basement. Oh, God's in a basement.
So they break into the archdiocese, and there's like a series of like intricate locks. Like he's a little baby escape room, and then he gets into the files. And so then Humperdinck finds out that everyone who's lived in this apartment, including David Carradine's dad, used to be a dude or dudette who tried to kill themselves and then were born anew as a sister or a father, what have you, and have lived in that building ever since. And he's like, that's peculiar. Also, they have a file on my would-be wife with like they have like a little spot to paste her new picture when she becomes sister fuckabout or
these
whatever.
Priests are probably also very excited that people are coming in there to ask them the questions that have nothing to do with children.
Right. Yeah.
For real.
What was the 70s? They hadn't figured that out yet. So then
Mark Ruffalo hadn't figured that out yet.
So then okay. So then what's her name? Is now back in her apartment. She goes She's at her girlfriend's like party. She's like, that's enough of this. I better go back to my murder apartment.
Well, because she goes to the party, and then Chris
Yeah.
Sarandon leaves to go to the house because he's going to go confront the ghosts himself. I
he's
guess
just going to go figure out what. No, he's going to confront. He's going to confront the priest. He goes up there. He tries to give the priest what for. He gets what for'd by the other priest, and he gets what for'd to death.
Well, and his version of what for is choking a man the slowest possible way available.
I was just say, it is the worst horizontal strangulation I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah. So, but that was like, but just before that, what foring, he there was like some by the mailboxes, there was like some wooden whatever dealie that he pries off, and it's like abandon all ye hope, blah blah blah. The thing that they put in the front of hellmouths and strip clubs, like that's there. He goes to strangle the priest. The other priest clocks him on the head with presumably the big gold cross. She's at the birthday party thing. I forget why she's
bumming
out.
Everybody out, and literally all of these people who are her friends, air quotes, do not care that she is clearly very ill, and they could take care of her, but they're just all sad that she's bringing them down.
So she just wanders, I think, back to the apartment building. I forget what the exact motivation was there, but she's drawn back to the apartment building, where she is then confronted by a literal freak show of just deformities and crazy people.
I can't hold on. I think I'm the only one that's legally allowed to speak on this because being disabled. This legally? It was a joke. But this shit is. I mean, I don't get real offended by making fun of handicapped people, but this even offended me because it's just like look at these hellish freaks, and they're just people that are disabled. And the funny thing is that a couple of the people have that elephant man disease. You know, they got the tumors on their face, but one of the people is just a little person.
Yeah.
One guy's whole lower jaw was legitimate testicles.
Yeah, well, he probably had those face tumors.
Yeah,
but a couple of them were just disabled. They weren't
it wasn't. There was no makeup here. It's they're just taking advantage of.
Yeah, it was oh boy,
it's fucked up.
It was yikes, and again,
you know right away too. It's oh, that's not makeup.
No, and no. I just kept looking at I think there was a couple of little people, and I'm thinking when they showed up to the casting, what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I mean? Because
you're a demon now. You're an imp.
Look at all these hell spawn handicapped people. God damn, dude.
And she's
70s were a wild time,
dude. It was fucking wild. That scene again. I'm not easily offended, but even I was ugh, I did the fucking necktie thing. I'm God damn.
So then Chris Sarandon shows up and he's like, oh, by the by, this is hell. I'm a demon. I had a guy kill my wife. We're trapped here forever. Kill yourself so we can get released. And then his face kind of explodes and it's awesome. Yeah, and then she wades through.
When he goes, we are, or I am Legion.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
That shit's also been taken, that's been used a ton. I think they do that in The Exorcist, the third one. I think, don't they have I am Legion?
Yeah.
So then she screamed
that one movie.
Legion.
Not to be confused with Priest, which is also about a Legion.
The same movie. So then, and did they both have Paul Bettany?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Priest was the vampire one, right? And
no, I think it
was the angels.
Maybe.
Which one's the vampire? Wait.
Priest, I think, is the vampire one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But
Legion,
anywho,
he fights angels alongside. What's the guy's name from Fast and Furious?
Paul Walker.
Dominic Toretto.
No, the one from Tokyo Drift. With the
Shane Black, Wes Black, Wes Bentley. Pick one.
It's not either one of those.
It's Sling Blade.
Yeah, it's that guy. Yeah, the kid from Sling Blade.
It's Jarhead.
Oh yeah, he was in that too. Yeah. I can't think of his fucking
Josh something.
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh.
I think you were on the right track with Lucas. I'll look it up because this is more important than the movie.
Anyway, so she scream crawls her way up to the top floor.
Dude, shout out to this woman just shrieking her tits off for the entire movie.
It's a good shriek.
Lucas Black, you were close.
There we go. she gets the two priests stack up for like to like breach a door in SWAT and work their way through the crowd with a crucifix. The entire time Burgess Meredith's like, "Don't you want to kill yourself?"
It's so funny. Their whole strategy is like, you really want to kill yourself, right?
And like to somebody's point that kind of brought it up earlier about why she just doesn't leave. It's like she's like having, cuckoo bananas hours, but she's not like in like, unquenchable pain or anything. It's just like it's just all these like demons and gay people and handicapped folk are like, you should kill yourself. And it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't though, because you guys are evil.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not a very airtight strategy they had going
Well,
there.
I mean, not for nothing. She failed at it twice before, so like you're.
I mean, you only got to succeed once,
right? So then she becomes the new Sentinel. She becomes Sister Teresa. Now she's looking out the window while the wrecking balls destroy the building, and then just like a ghost story, she persists because she is now in the new modern version that Ava Gardner is showing Tom Berenger and the lady from Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
And that's the movie.
Yeah. This
because,
movie rocks.
Because she will now be she'll be the next in a continued line of Catholic guard dogs to keep this brownstone from erupting into demonic energy. I loved it.
It's kind of funny. My girlfriend was like, she watched part of it. Like, God bless her. But she's like, what do you think everybody's going to say? I was like, well, me, Nate, and TJ will like it. Alec will not. And Gogs is kind of a toss up. So I'm interested to see how this goes.
Well, you're at least 1 for 5.
I don't know if I mean, this movie is a fucking disaster, but it's so much fun. It feels like I've it felt like, to me, I mean, I've watched a lot of like Euro horror movies, and like this felt like a Euro horror movie. Like it felt like a lesser Argento or a Falsey movie.
Yeah, I believe I said Giallo for retards.
Yeah, I mean, but it has that weird, like, because even the best like Argento movies, like, they're not the most well constructed films. You know what I mean? They're remembered for like great scenes and like his use of color and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they're never known for their acting, or like nobody remembers The Beyond because it's like acted well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that's what this feels like. But it also feels like it's trying so fucking hard to be The Exorcist. Like,
I think
so
it came
hard.
out the same year as The Exorcist.
Did it really? Oh,
I think
77?
So. Maybe The Omen.
Was Rosemary's Baby?
The Exorcist
was Rosemary's Baby before this?
Yeah, Rosemary's Baby is definitely before that.
Mm-hmm.
I was describing it to people as like it was like The Exorcist and Rosemary's Baby and The Prince of Darkness all rolled into one.
To me, this felt like Asylum trying to make The Exorcist. Like, it's so like out there. Like
in a cast full of, again, great actors who are like, it kind of feels like a Yorgos Lanthimos movie because it's so like stilted, but the lead actress is awful.
Yeah,
she's so bad.
Yeah, she's terrible.
But yeah,
that's
it.
This doesn't surprise me at all because I was fascinated by this movie after I watched it. This is based on a book, and the book is like
the Bible.
900. Yeah, it's based off the Bible. The book is like 800 pages, so like it kind of makes sense why there's all these
800 pages.
So they literally all that shit's probably in the book, but it probably is more explained and like fleshed out. And it makes sense that they just were like, no, fuck it, we're just jamming it into this fucking movie. I don't care, it doesn't matter. Also, there's a sequel to the book that the author wanted to make into a movie, but it never happened.
The Sentinel?
I have no idea. That would have been a better title. I have no idea what the fuck the sequel to this would have been.
Well, it's too bad that they didn't have a third one, because then it could be Sen 3.
Yes.
But like, I think it was TJ brought up the editing, and like, I don't want to stray away from that too much because like nothing really goes together. Everything just kind of hard stops and turns into something else.
Yeah, it feels like it's cut for commercial breaks.
Yeah, it does feel like a very gross TV movie. But like the only thing that they like don't abruptly cut is Beverly D'Angelo furiously fingering herself,
just annihilating it.
It's like Mulholland Drive level of fingering. Like, it is crazy.
But she's not crying.
No.
So like I'm looking at the Wikipedia page just for funzos. Couple of things. The director was visually inspired by the depictions of hell from
Real life.
Christopher Marlowe, Dante's Inferno, and paintings of Hieronymus Bosch.
Mhm.
Shortly after the
Classics.
films,
My favorite Transformer.
shortly after the film's release, he revealed that many of the deformed persons featured in the finale were people with actual physical disabilities and
No
abnormalities
shit.
that he
No
cast
shit.
from hospitals and sideshows.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And then after
That's
the
even
film's
worse. That makes
after
it
the
even
film's
worse.
after the film's completion, he screened the final cut for Universal Pictures executives who he stated, and I quote, almost committed suicide by doing a 2-foot fall from their padded leather chairs. And last fun fact, John Williams was originally hired to compose the film's score
Wild.
Oh, wow.
before being replaced by Gilly Millie.
Gilly Millie.
Yep.
Obviously, it was the right choice for the movie and for
obviously,
John Williams.
Gilly Millie did a wonderful job.
Yeah, because Gilly.
Also,
shout out.
like, fun fact for anybody that remembers Electric Boogaloo, Michael Winner, the director of this movie, was also the one that was like a massive shithead that Counselor Troy like hated. Like,
Yeah.
apparently this guy's like a real cunt.
I remember his name from that Electric Boogaloo documentary.
Yeah.
When I looked him up, I'm like, oh, I remember this guy. But anyway, let's get into Five Knuckle Shuffles. This episode is going very long.
Wild.
Alec,
Who picked this, by the way? Sorry.
I did.
DJ did.
Okay.
Mr. Alec, sir.
I thought you were going to ask me a question.
Oh shit! Oh my
Yeah.
god! I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry, Alec.
Was your favorite part the cat birthday?
Yes, great question. Yes.
I'm going to guess by default. Like, I
Oh.
love cats.
Yeah, the cat was.
I love pet birthdays.
It was a cute cat.
So, yeah, sure.
All right. What is your Five Knuckle Shuffle score, Mr. Alec?
It's going to be a 3.
It's
Called it.
higher than I thought.
Yeah, it's just higher
Yeah.
than I thought.
Like, at least it was short, and at least it was on a medium
Was.
where I could watch it in fast motion.
It was short.
Like, it only took me like an hour and 10 minutes to watch it.
Thank you,
So-
Netflix.
That's good.
Well,
Keep it tight.
I wish every movie was on Netflix so I could do that. The only place you can do that are Netflix. And I don't even know if you can do it on the TV. I did it on my phone. And
Yeah,
YouTube. You can do a lot of stuff on YouTube.
you do it on YouTube. If you're like me and you're a filthy pirate, if you have the file, you could do it in VLC media player too. Done that with a couple of movies.
If you have the actual reels, you can just spin them real
That's
fast.
true. That is true.
Yeah, it's a 3. Like, there was not a lot in this movie that I enjoyed or thought was a lot of fun. I really don't have much more to say about it.
that's all I got.
But I guess that's where I finish. DJ.
It's gonna be an 8 for me, dog. I really enjoyed this movie.
Okay.
It's fucking. I mean, it's bad. Like, don't get me wrong. This is not like cinema. This is not a well-made film in any capacity. But goddamn, if it's not compelling to watch, like, famously, right? Movie the podcast rule number 1. If you're gonna be bad, be confusing. This movie is one of the most confusing things I've ever seen. It's so fucking out there. Like, I always love to work in Brunel anytime I can. But like Brunel famously, like in a lot of his films, will cut to dream sequences, but not really tell the. Yes, Mark Brunel. Louis Brunel was actually Mark Brunel's dad. Not a lot of people know that. Pretty sure he was gay. But anyway,
Mark Brunel?
Mark Brunel was gay.
Well, he did play for the
You
Packers.
like that? I know that wasn't him, but I just like
Did he
saying
play for
it.
the Packers?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Was that later in his career? Was that after Washington?
No, I think he backed
Before.
up Favre. I think this was
Wait,
before
no
Jacksonville.
Wait, did
Oh,
Brunel, was he the one that smashed himself into the wall and gave
No,
that's
himself
Gus Farad.
Gus
That's
Farad. How dare you?
Brunel's the one who couldn't throw a pass more than like 20 yards.
Yeah.
But he also at one point had the longest completion streak in NFL history, like 23 straight or something like that.
Yeah.
That was with Washington. I
And
He's
he
remember
was
like,
a
that.
what-
lefty.
he was like, what's his name? He was like Quaid from fucking Any Given Sunday, right? Like that was his.
Cap Rooney.
Yeah.
Cap Rooney.
Anyway.
Can you go
But
back
anyway,
in, Cap?
my Burnwell point was that like he's he made art films that were purposely like confusing and weird, but he used to do these dream sequences where he wouldn't like do like he would it would kind of blend in with a normal scene, so you wouldn't be sure what was what. This movie does that, but I don't think it's intentional. It's just like fuck it, we're just again when that we have that scene with the old people orgy and the girl killing herself, it all just happens. Like it doesn't like there's no like kind of there's no space.
Unintentionally artsy.
Alec said, the movie is short. The movie is so short, but it is cramming so much shit in there. It is like it's like the Three Stooges trying to fit through a door. Like they're just pushing everything into this.
Get out of here,
like, oh, she's an adulteress. She was married, and then the boyfriend husband had a wife that killed herself. There's a weird Catholic cabal that like is trying to stop a hellmouth. Like there's so much shit.
That is the most insane pronunciation of Catholic I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, what did I say? I'm sorry.
Catholic?
Did I say? Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's kind of like show don't tell, but this is like tell, but just barely tell. It's like
this is like tell kind of and show just get it out. Like this movie felt like they had like a deadline and there's like shit, just get this shit done.
Hey, Michael, do you want the scenes to match the script?
Nah.
Like, no, why?
Pass.
But like and again, like there's so many like memorable scenes that are just so fucking weird. The Beverly D'Angelo scene, the cat birthday scene, the several like orgy scenes. Like in this movie,
and to run it back.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like this movie. I know it's the 70s, but like this movie felt like it should have been on like Cinemax. It was so fucking like horny all the time.
Did they shoot the orgy twice, or did they just color grade it?
It's hard to tell. I don't know. Dude, the movie, anyway, this movie is a total disaster, but it's so watchable, and I want to watch it again. And now that I know there's a different cut of the movie, I need to search that out. Guys, is that Blu-ray that you got? Does that have both versions?
Now I gotta see which version I watched.
Again, this movie is not good, but it is
excellent.
A lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Like we always talk about like this is like a good bad movie. Like I really enjoyed my time with it. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. So yeah, it's an 8 for me, dog.
Hell yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, it's gonna be an 8 for me too, man. Like it's first of all, shout out to Nate for putting the little cross in the Sentinel in the invitation.
Yeah, good job.
This is another, we talk about this a lot. I think this is another one of those like thumbnail movies where I've seen the thumbnail for this movie a billion times or the poster or something and never watched it. It's this weird movie because it is like highly derivative of everything that came for it, but it's like mixed in a way that makes like no sense. So it makes it like super unique. Like I don't, it's like, it's, peanut butter and chocolate, but the chocolate's made out of goat milk and we just threw the peanut butter on the ground. Like, and there's your snack. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it is like, we love a 70s movie and it is so like unabashedly a 70s movie. And I think we're all suckers for Catholicism in movies. Especially I think most of us either being current or former Catholics. I fucking loved it. Like it is a movie that you could not make now, at least not in the form that it's in, nor should you probably. But just like, imagine if you just had a movie and just like Ana de Armas was just fucking jacking off for like a good 45 seconds. Like they never let you do that shit. And then she's like cutting her dad to pieces post orgy. Like this shit is wild. It's The Omen. It's The Ninth Gate. It's Rosemary's Baby. It's Jacob's Ladder. It's like every fucking one of these movies all smashed together in this fucking horrendous pastiche of what you could very charitably call a movie. I loved it. Nate.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I think like it's too bad in a lot of ways to give it an 8 for me. but it really is enjoyable. Like I loved watching this. I rewatched it because we had a delay in recording, so I watched it like almost 2 weeks ago. So I rewatched it. It is fun. Like it is by all means like everything you want a fucked up 70s horror movie to be. It just doesn't come together in a really satisfying way, and it's like, well,
Not at all.
what does
that's
any
part
of
of
this mean, and why why at no point is there some sort, we don't touch back with the Catholics like trying to keep her there or ushering or marking that they're testing her or any, like, everything is just convenience. And
Yeah.
that becomes kind of dumb after a certain point, but it has a cat birthday in it. And
It
I
does.
can't not like a
A
movie
very
with a
long cat birthday.
Like, yeah,
Nate,
yeah.
do you feel like this movie is just like watching the director's particular kinks played out in a movie?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of does speak to that, like, hey, horror movies are easy to make because they always can be low budget, and I can just do whatever fucked up stuff I want to do with the camera, and that's really what we look at. It's like a lot of watching a woman be alone and squirm. I kind of question whether there's a subtext here of like women's lib is dangerous. Don't leave your man and go try to live by yourself, because that is her entire motivation for the beginning of the movie, and she can't break that. It's odd, but yeah, it's a 7. Gogs.
Nate's wrong. It's a 9. This movie is a ton of fun. Uh,
Well, I'm glad you blind bought it. You
know what, Gogs? I wasn't expecting you to come in with the highest score, so I'm pleasantly surprised.
When I watched it, I was like, what the hell is this? The more I reflected on it, I was like, what a journey. And then just talking about it again, like, it just cemented it. Like, this is not good. It is excellent. It is like, I cannot wait to show this to unsuspecting people.
Oh Lord.
Like, this this is like, we're hitting that point, I think, in movies where it's like, I just want to see something I haven't seen before, and this is
hadn't
like,
seen
this is I've never seen this. This is the fact that it has just the most insane cast on the periphery is just like, it is mind-boggling. I would love a documentary about the making of this movie, because like the people that are involved, I mean, like, I don't know if Tom Berenger says a word. Tom Berenger, fucking Christopher Walken, Eli Wallach, uh, Beverly D'Angelo, uh, Burgess Meredith, Ava Gardner. Like, it is like the cast.
David Carradine's dad.
David Carradine's dad. Like
Jerry Orbach and Goldblum too.
Jerry Orbach. Like, it is a Richard Dreyfuss apparently.
The old man from
Jaws.
Hours and Jaws.
Yeah, Hours and
Jeff Goldblum. Like,
Jeff Goldblum.
Like, this is like
Barry Getz, or what was the guy's
John Getz.
The movie's nuts. It's like, and I actually kind of like the plot. Like, I liked the story it told. Like, it's done like the goofiest, heavy-handed, unintentionally artsy way possible, but like, not a bad story. Like,
yeah, like
a
competent person could make like a serious movie out of this plot.
I don't want that. Do not,
Yeah.
Hollywood, if you're listening, do not remake this. This is perfect as it is. Like, this is the best version of this. But like I get, like, I understand why for the most part, and like, it's got like sort of an American Horror Story, like ghosts in the building not really being ghosts kind of vibe. I don't know. I dug the shit out of it. So, there we are. Like, the Sentinel.
What are we watching next week, guys?
Next week we are watching Firepower by the same director. The connecting thread is Eli Wallach. He is in both films. This one stars Sophia Loren, James Coburn, and Orenthal J. Simpson.
Hell yeah. We get an OJ. Hopefully OJ can be the thread. We can watch the Naked Gun movies.
Yeah. So there we are. Firepower.
Oh, we can watch
1979's Firepower.
TJ, what is is it Capricorn 1, the OJ, where he like crash lands on Earth? He's the in the post-apocalypse.
I think that is the title. It's so bad. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
But anyway.
Well, how did you remember that movie? I'm impressed. All right, everybody.
This movie also has a guy named Dominic Chinese. And it's
Are you sure that's how it's pronounced?
Dominic Chinese. Sounds like a fucking Tom Waits character.
His last name is Chia, which is Chai.
Oh, he played Junior Soprano on The Sopranos.
Yes, that's Junior. Wait, Junior Soprano's name is Dominic Chinese.
It's probably Chianese or something.
Well, I just got a new Twitter handle right now. Dominic Chinese.
Great. All right, super. That's the show.
Oh, that's amazing. All right, everybody.
All right.
That's the show. Shout out to Dominic Chinese.
All right, good times. See you next year.
Oh yeah, yeah. And after Firepower next week, it is gonna be our year-end show, so that'll be fun. The Molies. Everybody loves the Molies. We always have fun doing that show. So
TJ, get the song queued up.
yeah. I have a song. Oh, we have to do we do
I sing the same song every goddamn year.
I forget. You know me, I have no memory.
It's been like literally like 7 years now.
You know how it is. Once the show's over, everything just washes away. It's like vaporwave or vaporware. All right, everybody, that's the show. Go watch The Sentinel. It's on Netflix. I didn't even realize it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix till I think today. Like it's either off today or tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the last day it's on there, the 31st.
Damn. Well,
yeah, watch it before fucking Barry Weiss takes over Netflix and nothing's good on there. It'll just be The Boy in the Striped Pajamas will be the only movie on Netflix.
All right. Shout out to Dominic Chinese again. We'll see you guys next week. Happy New Year. See you later.
Happy New Year.
All right.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.